Crying means you found a brick wall and don't know how to get around it. You know, Bosha. Woo, Jesus. Crying means that you got a roadblock. You can't see your way through it, so you need a release because you're about to crack up, so you're crying. Crying means you have met your end. But you can get into a realm in God where you see, crying means you missed your I amness. And even when Jesus got to the tomb of Lazarus, he wept for whatever reason. He may have thought for a moment he came up against a brick wall because the sister said, he now stinketh. But he had to wake up because he was about to go into an illusion. He says, I am the resurrection. I didn't come here, God, for you to resurrect him. I am the resurrection. You cry because you miss your I amness in a situation. If you need $1,000 to pay and you can't pay it, you cry. You also cry when you and your father are not one. Maybe that's why the baby cried, because once it came out of your womb and you held it, it felt for the first time separation from the Father. It felt a hand that was going to teach it shame, teach it sin, shape it into iniquity. They felt a hand, mother, father, I'm preaching to myself, that would not only teach him shame and iniquity, because when man fell, remember, he became ashamed. Shame was the sin. He felt a hand, or she felt a hand. That child felt a hand that was going to remove or cloud the original face. That baby felt a hand of a mother or a father that now began to say, I'm getting ready to put fig leaves and aprons on you. That hand or that child felt a hand that was going to sew fig leaves and aprons and teach them how to cover nakedness and begin to produce in them false faces. That they would not be unveiled, but become clothed and be taught all the skills of manipulation. That daughter felt a hand because she had come from the Father, which is pure, but now she's felt the hand of a mother that was going to teach her skills on how to manipulate a man, how to trap a man, how to look sorry when you want something from a man, how to begin to look in yourself and begin to be made to be felt sorry for, how to begin to put and project and make yourself more than what they felt a hand that was going to teach them the art of drama and false faces and wearing mask after mask after mask, and make them and take them from an individual to a crowded mentality. Move me away from my original face. A face, that's why I cried. A face that one day I would have to come into the presence of God and start unrobing and disrobing and getting back my original face. And when I get my original face, I find out it's the face of Jesus. I am that I am. I came from a realm that I knew no fear. but now into a realm where Father and Mother dear will teach me now how to fear. I came originally righteous and pure. But when I came out of you, I was born into sin. And mama and daddy started shaping me into a child of iniquity. That's why I cried. They took me from a realm of infinity and brought me to a realm of finite. So as a child, all I heard was, no, don't go there, don't touch that. Because all I knew is that wherever I needed to be, there I was. And that I am. So in my natural state, I knew no fear of fire because I understood I was the fire. Let me move on. We better leave that alone, Jesus. In my natural state, what did I know about crossing a street and fearing a car? I am the very car and the street and the pavement. For that I am. What did I know about falling? For I'm the very air and the very gravity that be. I am the law of gravity and the law of lift as well. I know nothing about drowning, for I am water. That's why as a baby, you don't even have to teach me to swim. I do it naturally, for I was there when he was creating the fish, because he created it through me and by me, for I was standing in him idle. Woo, Jesus. Haya Baba Shanda, Jesus. Jesus. So in that realm, I did not know finite. I was infinite. I was Alpha and Omega. I cried for milk because I didn't understand. Because whatever I needed, I got it at the speed of thought. But because you couldn't hear me on that plane, I had to communicate to you because you became deaf by learning this realm. So I had to stoop down to the level that you could understand. And looked at you as if you were crazy and wonder how come you was not here before I even wept, because you should have known that before I even called, you should have already have answered. Whew. Touch your neighbor and say, you were not made to cry. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, Raboshanda, Jesus. Ooh. Touch 3 people and say, I'm getting my breakthrough right now. Oh, I'm getting my breakthrough right now. I feel it coming on. My God. Jesus. Your power to what? Think determines your state of. Your power and your ability to think determines the state of living or the quality of your life. Touch your neighbor and say, the quality of your life